What's up, Shib Army? Welcome back. Let's get down into it. Let's talk a little Shiba Inu here as we get into midweek. We want to talk a little more about some Shiba Inu breaking news. And yes, if you guys are watching this video, you probably own Shiba Inu, which means that you probably have already heard this. So it may not be breaking news to some, but it is still breaking news for this channel. So I want to share with you guys what exactly happened. This is a big one. It's not necessarily going to be what takes Shiba Inu to Valhalla, up 30%, head to the moon. We're not going to get there. We're not going to get there quite yet, but we are going to talk about what's happening right here, right now with Shib. So before we do, I talk Shiba Inu basically every day. We're kind of connected with what's going on with all things Shib. If you haven't subscribed yet, perfect time to do so. This is where you can get involved. Smash that like button. Also, leave your comments down below. What are your thoughts? Because right now, what we're going to talk about is not just Shiba Inu's price, obviously not financial advice with what I'm about to say, but this is just kind of my thoughts as it revolves around this crypto, so on and so forth. But there has been some Shiba Inu breaking news with what's happened, okay, from the head as they've broken the silence on the Shiba Inu token Bone. Okay, and this is not they. We're talking about Shy. We're talking about Kusama. Talking about what's happening with Bone. Okay, and I just got back from one of the Shib events, basically that was sponsored, and it's kind of crazy, man. The steam that people what they believe in Bone. Obviously, there were some shortcomings with what happened with some of the overall broader market events that kind of led to some behind the scenes stuff, but that's neither here nor there. What's important is understanding why things like Bone, why things like Treat are really going to help for the future and the evolution of Shiba Inu. Okay, they all feed back into the mothership. This is the original 2021 being holders, seeing that rise. This is what's coming back full circle. Okay, but this is what we came to talk about. Kusama has broken silence on Bone Token. Okay, and this was some kind of a drama-filled event, right? This is something where within the Shib world, you could see that the enthusiasm raised the team does not pay enough attention to ecosystem tokens. So that's kind of what I want to talk about, and I share with you guys a little bit from that conference how exactly some of these projects being built in Shibarium, they're just set up for success. But necessarily, this is just not a good time for that to be happening. Okay, it's just pure, simple. I guess you would say, however you want to call it, but Shibarium is doing what it's supposed to do, but it's just in the worst climate possible. So it's just with anything in life, you can have everything, signed, sealed, delivered, tailor-made, but you still have to execute, and you still have to have the perfect conditions to execute. And that's kind of the issue right now, because they're focusing on a lot of these new products that have not been fully tested. This is something where, you watch anything that's going on right now with Shib, and you'll have someone come out saying Bone, and I say it myself. Bone is where you should be. Bone is where you should be. You should put your money in Bone. That's the conversations I'm hearing and having, right? But a lot of people don't even know what Bone is, and that's kind of the issue I have with Shiba Inu, because Kusama does not think twice about unveiling a new product, stalling a new product, releasing some big kind of teaser. But the funny thing is, I think the education falls short. I think that the anonymous nature of what's going on with him, it drives the mystique, it improves the narrative, but it's something where I don't think it needs to happen, right? I think that I think it could lead to a new era of Shiba Inu where, we're not now mysterious. We know who we are, and you look at Dogecoin, so on and so forth. They're a bigger crypto than Shib. I know they're a whole different premise and different time period, but that's all basically doxed, and everybody knows who everybody is. So just my thoughts. I think that maybe this is one way to renew the Shib army, is let them know, and having a leader too is not necessarily a good thing, but I do think that Kusama's identity, being at the forefront, might be a good item to consider. Just my thoughts. I know it's probably going to not sit well with a lot of you guys, but that's something where Bone, being the native asset of Shibarium, I think they really need to figure out a different way to get that message across. And this is kind of the take-home message, and what I'm going to end with. Kusama's tweet saying Bone is completely integrated into our governance and technology. It's not a question of being known, it is vital to our future. See what I mean? Mysterious, no substance, and if I was an investor of Bone Token and I read that, I'd probably want to sell it, just being honest. So it's not a cult-like mentality that I think that Shib has or needs. I think they need to get out of this rock, get it from out under the rock, and really start focusing on how we're going to get this, these billions of dollars of retail money back into Shiba Inu like 2021. Okay, so that's what I got going for you guys. Appreciate you all watching. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you all do, and we will have updates along the way as more Shiba Inu news is released. But like I said, that's probably not breaking news if you follow Shy on X, but for this channel, I wanted to pass along to all you subscribers out there what exactly happened and give you guys my thoughts on Bone Token. I'm still bullish on Bone, but what it comes down to is, quite frankly, I think it's undereducated, underappreciated, and I think that Shiba Inu's ecosystem is just evolving in a way that I don't think anybody can keep up. I think, and it's not a good thing, meaning it's not evolving at its own pace. It's evolving before people can catch up to invest to really bolster that ecosystem. So just my thoughts, my 2 cents. Obviously, you guys are all welcome to do whatever you please within crypto, but that's how my thoughts are with Shibarium. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Cheers.